Good afternoon, Pep. Traditionally, the Manchester derby has been the biggest game of the season for Manchester City fans. Do you think that is still the case?
I don't know. I never asked them.
For you, then?
It's an important game, of course. A good rival, big history. So, of course it is.
Does this one take on extra significance given the state of the title race?
We play against a good team to try to follow the performance we have done the last games and try to win the game. You know my opinion about the title race in the last weeks.
Your assistant Mikel Arteta has continued to be linked with other Premier League clubs. Has there been any approach for him since we last spoke?
No.
Has he spoken to you about where
No.
he sees his future? You still want him to stay, though, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Pat. Can I just ask about the players that are available to you? Is there any update maybe on Zinchenko? How's he?
He's training the last days. I train with all the squad, yeah.
And anywhere near? Have you got a time scale at all?
The other players? Him.
How long? Yeah, how long? If you have a time scale?
He's ready. He's ready, but the physical condition, I don't know how many minutes can play, but he's ready.
And Burnley was quite physical, wasn't it, on Tuesday? Are there any bumps or bruises or anybody out from that one?
No, it was okay. Everybody's fit.
And presuming that Sergio is still not available.
Not available.
Are you aware of the stat that since you arrived, without Sergio, you actually have a better points average and a better goal average than when he's in the team? Is it possible to explain that?
We are a good team with Sergio. You try to be a good team without.
Why? What do you think, given the fact that he's got 173 Premier League goals as well, though, and he may be a big miss for someone else, what is it then about your team that makes you not just manage but actually do better?
I didn't know the statistic, but I don't trust a lot. So I think with Sergio, we score a lot of goals. We play incredible well, and without him, we try to do the same. So last season we played with the entire season almost without Kevin, and we make a good season. So, but I prefer to have Kevin with me on the pitch. So try to be everybody involved to try to do the best as possible.
Hello, Pep. A lot has been said about United this season, but when it comes to the big games, they have really got good results. I say they stopped Liverpool, they won against Leicester, against Chelsea, against Tottenham. How much of a threat can they be tomorrow here at Etihad?
It's Man United. All respect that what they have done for English football, for the European football, for world football, and it always will be United. So a good team.
Pep, is it how do you assess the work that Solskjaer's done there?
Well, good. So I'm not there, so to know exactly.
But you live in the same city. You know the pressures that he's under. You know the expectations of Manchester United, and they're sixth in the league. So from a fellow manager's perspective,
I'm not there. So it's difficult for me to judge my colleagues when I'm away. I don't know how they work and they do it. So I don't know. It's uncomfortable for me. So it's a manager, Man City. I think he's an exceptional person, but I don't know, honestly.
And in terms of Manchester United as opponents, you've said just then about their record and their history. But does that matter? Does that matter to a football club? You're playing a team that everybody would expect you to beat.
Well, normally here we talk about a little bit what happened in the past and the recent past, and the yesterday or the day before, but everything is changed and everything couldn't care less. The fact that tomorrow is a 5:30 start the game and the players decide who's going to win. The rest, of course, the history is United is huge, and the team, the quality of the players they have is always there, always have been there, and you have to try to beat them. And what we start today to speak a little bit with the players, what they are as a team, and what they should do to beat them.
Pep, Manchester United are a very young side now. Changes have been made since last season. Are they better now for those changes, do you think?
I don't know. It's opinion from Ole. So I don't know. I judge what they say, the quality, specific quality of the players, with people incredible fast at front, and a good set pieces with Maguire, and physicality, aggressive. Good. I think they have good behavior, so they believe what they do. I had a good impression when I saw them.
Just a word about Gabriel Jesus. It was a big night for him to get those 2 goals. What's that done for him in the absence of Agüero?
He has to be himself, play. Of course, we need his goals, and that's why we could, win the last game. So we need him, so his goals, and if he put this idea in his head, he's able to do it every game.
Pep, still on Gabriel, do you think that confidence plays a role in him, in his mind, more than the average of players? Like when he's got confidence, he's a way better player than he's not.
Not him, it's all the players. So the confidence has to be all the time there in their heads, not because of good performance or bad performance, not in playing good or playing bad or winning games or losing games. So the greatest athletes all the time, there is something is undeniable, indestructible. Is the mentality, how strong they are. All of us, we have to learn of these kind of incredible athletes of all different specialities of sports. That I think that is the key difference. So they have to play to say, if not, we'll not be here. We'll not be in the high level in Premier League, playing in one of the biggest clubs in the world. So they are there because they have quality, and always they can control it. They don't need the manager to speak with them, or the mama or dad or friends. All of them, not Gabriel, all of them, they have to believe I'm good enough, and I'm going to show again how good I am.
Do you feel that he's confident right now?
All the time was there. All the time, for the way he plays. And of course, we cannot deny the striker score goals, the confidence rise, so it's normal. So, or the keeper don't concede goals and a lot of clean sheets, and it's better, so it's normal.